welcome to this training video. In this video I'm going to take you through a tour of the back office. Now you'll be able to access your back office either by clicking the My Office link on the main website or typing in this address here, inspirit.global/back office. So I've created here a test account with the username Inspirit for us to be able to do the tour. So let's have a log in now. Okay, so we load up, of course this is a fresh account, and you can see your dashboard. As time goes on, we will be changing the design and layout of the main dashboard, but at the moment this is what it looks like. You'll notice at the top here it says next order to be placed. Each time that you order over the minimum amount, depending on the package that you have, so for example at this point in time the BPL, as long as $149 is ordered each month, this gets reset. So an additional 30 days, keep the account active, so that payouts and everything continue to happen in regards to the minimum requirement depending on the license you have. Now you'll see it's quite straightforward. Everything you can see there on the dashboard. On the left hand side, of course, is where the navigation is. Downline graphical view allows you to see people who you have sponsored in two different views, Genealogy Tree and a sponsor tree. Now, of course, if you wish to add someone yourself into your team, you'll notice that by clicking this link here, or by clicking the next button there on the left, register new member, that will take you across to your shopping cart into the registration section. So let's say I click it from here. It's going to take me out and putting me straight into the store where you would either send someone, and you'll notice that you're still logged in your account, that you're credited for it, and then you would register the appropriate account for them, and allow either them or you, obviously if you're doing it yourself manually by being in the admin area, you would then continue that checkout process for them. E-commerce store, of course, does the same thing, just takes you straight into the store. Income details, this allows you to, of course, see a range of different information about how much money has been earned in your account from your referrals. The tools section, currently not a lot in there as we are using the training area for most of our tools, but from time to time you will see a few different files and things pop up that you can use, such as order forms that can be printed and so forth. You also have in here a feedback form if you wish to send that into the head office because something's come up, you need to make contact. You can also do it through there. You can also do it a little bit further down in the mail management center and the tickets system, and of course you've always got the website chat. So quite a few easy ways to get in contact. Now the e-wallet management is basically about managing the money that is sitting inside your Inspirit account. So clicking on the e-wallet details, of course, would show you money that's come in, money that's gone out. Refund management, if there's been any errors or issues and a refund needs to be requested and organized, then that would take place. You'll notice here transaction passwords, which is also in the second part, and you'll even see that when you request a payout. Basically this is just a secondary password that can be created inside the transaction password area, which is it's kind of like a two-step verification to make sure that you really are the person who is making these important decisions inside your back office. Okay, so for example, let's say you were going to, there was a refund to be processed. Customer support may give you a special password so that can be approved, or it may be requesting a payout, and it will have here, of course, the transaction password that you may have set up. So if you click on transaction password, the system, if you click this button, the system will automatically send through an automated generated password for you. If you wish to change that, you can by, of course, using the function here, change transaction password. And so some of those things are just that double step of protection. You'll notice here, just back on the request a payout release, currently, you'll see in here a bank transfer and a PayPal transfer. Currently, PayPal is the only one that's live, so that payments are made. Very soon, the bank transfer option will be available as well. But currently, you would be able to choose that. This account isn't set up for it, but all you would need to do so that that does work, as it says here, update your PayPal email ID. If I change that to bank, it will say the same thing. I would need to add my banking details in. Where do you do that? Well, you go up the top into your profile. So profile management is where you add your PayPal email address and also your bank details. But as I just said earlier, bank details and bank payouts are not currently live at the time of making this video, but very well could be by the time you are watching it. Okay, so that's basically quite straightforward as to how that works there. Transaction password. Reports just can show you reports on product sales. Member management is, of course, dealing with your own profile. So that button there is basically the same as this button here, profile management. Password, which is your login to this account. Order history, very straightforward. Released income is purely showing what you've already requested to be paid and have been paid. It's just another report. View my referrals. This allows you to see the people who have not necessarily become business partners, but who have made purchases. Further down, mail management is the internal mail system. You can email people in your team. You can email the admin. You can email an individual in your team even, and then your team members would appear in a list there for you to be able to do. So maybe you'd like to send them out some information on something you're doing, training material. You may already be doing that just via normal email, but this facility is also available to you. The ticket system is in order to deal with our team in the office. Any issues, questions that you have, certain things you'd like to work along with training and all sorts of different reasons that you may wish to contact head office, you are able to raise a ticket in this section of your back office and also track them and view them and come back to them as well. And then finally here we have a button, training area, which of course will open up the area that you may have indeed found this video itself, setting up the tour of your back office. Okay, so that basically finalizes what the dashboard looks like. And just one other thing I nearly forgot is your replicated website link is here as well. So this is the link that you can use to either put on business cards or to send through to people with your marketing. And when people visit via your link with your username, that's when the tracking starts to take place. So they may sign up to an email list and then click on an email, and then all of that automation in regards to tracking those sales and signups, as long as they've entered through your link, then you will be credited for it. And so that is, of course, right there in your dashboard. Thanks very much for listening.